Along with studio engineer Isaac Covert, Justin Fluke back with you here at Somerset Park. Tonight's broadcast is also a Rainbow NEK Channel 68 production. Mike Twombly and Jordan Marable here filming tonight's game for later replay to Rainbow customers, only on Rainbow NEK Channel 68. Let's set the Sabetha defense tonight behind starting pitcher Jake Meyer. His battery mate and catcher is Tyler Ulrich. Around the infield, it's Brandon Poe at third base, Keegan Schumann at shortstop, Adam Hurl plays second, and Gavin Schumann will be at first. In the outfield, it is Blake Popkus in left, Taylor Bauman in center field, and Dustin Beckman in right. That's the Sabetha defense in their home white uniforms with the red numerals and blue trim here this evening. Jake Meyer for Sabetha will be making his 10th appearance and 8th start of the season. He's thrown just over 30 innings on the campaign, with opponents hitting .292 against him. An ERA for Jake Meyer of 4.4. He has 21 walks, but has 23 strikeouts this season as well. It is a doubleheader tonight. This is game one with the live broadcast. Game two will follow not on radio here this evening at Somerset Park, where it is a beautiful Wednesday evening, just barely a gentle breeze. The turf infield with the dimensions here at the park, 381 to center, approximately 360 to the gaps, and 318 down the lines here in Sabetha. We're set for first pitch. It'll be Justice McKernan, Cody Rodinghouse, and Dustin Rodinghouse in the top three. Curtis Nehus, Andrew Oler, and Alex Rodinghouse to follow. Then Tim Nolte, Dalton Hildebrand, Evan Hermish, and Matt Haverkamp rounding out Seneca's lineup. They're 12-4 in league play. Seneca currently atop the league standings, but just ahead of both Donovan County and Sabetha. So an important doubleheader as far as regular season league standings tonight. First pitch grounded and a base hit and a high hopper over the left side of the Sabetha infield. And on Jake Meyer's first pitch, Justice McKernan singles into left field. So a good start for Seneca's Cody Rodinghouse. The pitching counterpart to Jake Meyer tonight will step up there right-handed. All of Seneca's games except one have been Northeast Kansas League games this season. Sabetha's done well in several non-league games, including recent victories against Wymore, Nebraska, and a sweep of Leavenworth a couple weeks ago as well. Sabetha's looking for win number 20 tonight as Meyer throws to first, and McKernan, who has good speed, is back safely. Rodinghouse backs out as he looks down the third base line for some signs from head coach Derek Rodinghouse of Seneca. Outfield will play straight away, medium depth, not much wind. Meyer to the stretch, again throws to first, and back standing is the recent Raider grad Justice McKernan. Set for a new era of the Nemaha Central Thunder, now just less than 2 months away. Here's a little ground ball back to the pitcher. Meyer fields it quickly, throws to first, the only play, and it's gloved there by Gavin Schumann for out number one. So almost a sacrifice for Cody Rodinghouse. Wasn't trying to bunt, but just a little chopper to the right side of the pitcher Meyer, who comes in and gets the out at first. So two pitches, and both balls have been put in play by the Seneca hitters. One on second and one out for Dustin Rodinghouse. B&B graduate takes a breaking ball across the inside part of the plate, called strike one. Pitch number 4 coming to Dustin Rodinghouse, but not before Meyer looks back McKernan. He tried to pick him off twice at first, and very concerned with the speed there on the base paths. Now set, Meyer again looks back to second, taking his time, brings in the pitch, fastball, foul back, and Rodinghouse, Dustin, has found himself down in the count, 0-2. Sabetha's defense has again been a strength this season. Their fielding percentage is over 92%, almost 93%, and 876 chances they've had. Meyer looking back towards second, but nobody there to take a throw behind Justice McKernan. Dustin Rodinghouse, the batter, one out, down, 0-2, and And the pitch just missed upstairs for ball number 1. First pitch outside the strike zone, thrown by Jake Meyer. Meyer's thrown 2 complete game shutouts already this season. Breaking ball, grounded to the shortstop hard. Nice play by Schumann. Keegan throws to first and records out number 2. So a hard hit, but right at Keegan, and Schumann to Schumann on the 6-3 play. McKernan, it does advance to third base, but now there's 2 outs here in the top of the first inning, and it's up to the extra hitter, Curtis Nihus, to drive in a run. Myers still working from the stretch, pitches inside, and the ball drops low. 1-0. Next pitch by Meyer, fastball, but ripped out in front of it as Nihus pulls it foul on the left field side, and the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at third, but 2 outs here in the inning. Meyer's next delivery popped up a mile high. This one pretty deep, back to the left field corner. Popkus is there and can't quite make the catch. It was a foul ball a few feet off the line, a mile high. And it'll be a loud strike 2 as Curtis Nihus goes to retrieve the bat, and we'll have another opportunity here. I don't know if Blake might have lost that one for a moment or thought it was going to be foul and actually stayed in the park. There's only a few feet of foul territory there down that left field corner. There's a pitch barely outside. Ball 2. It's 2-2 to Curtis Nihus. Towards the outfield fence, really shortens up the foul territory left and right field sides. There's a breaking ball fouled up and out of play as Curtis Nihus fights off a pitch and stays alive at 2-2. Andrew Aller would be next. Justice McKernan started the inning with a bouncing single over third, and he's now advanced to the hot corner, but 2 outs, and the 2-2 pitch from Jake Meyer comes in and hits Nihus, who will take his base. Curtis didn't make much of an attempt to move, but it looked like for a moment the ball was going to go behind him. It was well inside. If he was going to move, might have moved closer to the plate to avoid being hit, but nonetheless, he's on, and now 2 on and 2 out. As Aller, the Seneca catcher, will rip off the shin guards and come to the plate. Meyer to the stretch. Runner at first held on, and the pitch is over the outside corner, called strike 1. John Kramer is our home plate umpire tonight, and Fred Shockey's calling the bases here in game number 1. Seneca threatening, needing a 2-out hit. Meyer trying to stop it right here, and he pitches high for ball 1. Andrew Aller at the start of this season had a tremendous doubleheader against Sabetha back on June the 4th, but he got injured in that doubleheader. Now just finally getting back into action. He pulls it to the left side, and it's through past the third baseman and into left field as a run scores. It was kind of an awkward hit, really reaching out for it. Aller to put it in play, protecting the outside part of the plate, but it didn't bounce right at Poe as he moved over and wasn't able to field it cleanly. The ball passed Brandon into left field. So Seneca's on the board with the run. Runners first and second for Alex Roddinghouse, who fouls one back and out of play. Officially ruled a hit or an error on Poe, so no RBI. This pitch is inside. 1-1 now to Alex Roddinghouse, so no RBI for Andrew Aller. And there's only 1 hit in the inning, but a hit batter and now an error. I've given Seneca the early 1-0 lead. Pitch by Jake Myers, low and away. Throw to first behind the runner, and on a hop, Gavin Schumann fielded it, and the runner, Andrew Aller, kind of hopped over it to get back to the bag. 2-1 to Alex Roddinghouse, who's the 6th batter of the inning. Meyer from the stretch, pitches in the dirt, and this one gets away from Ulrich to advance the runners in scoring position. Ulrich tried to backhand it, but that's a wild pitch as it bounced not only before it got to home plate, but way outside. And now Curtis Nehus is at third and Andrew Allers at second. And the count is 3 balls and 1 strike to Alex Rottinghaus. Walk would load him up. Myers pitch, and this one's low, ball 4. And they're loaded for Tim Nolte, the 7th batter of the inning. Here comes Paul Hurl quickly out of the Sabetha dugout. Seneca's got a 1-0 lead, but Hurl wants to make sure here that it stays at 1 and Seneca doesn't get a huge hit here and tack on a few more before Sabetha ever gets a chance to bat. Meyer, as we mentioned, not a big strikeout pitcher, allows him to be put in play. You need that good defense behind you, and has had a few control issues at times this season, giving up 29 runs in 30 innings, so averaging about 1 run per inning. Because he has 2 complete game shutouts, that also means he has a few starts that have gone the other side, as he gets a strike right down the heart of the plate here to Tim Nolte. Makes it 0-1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Myers pitch, low and away, and a good stop that time by Tyler Ulrich. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 hit batter, 1 error. A little bit of everything here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch for Meyer. It's popped up behind home plate. The catcher Ulrich rips off the mask, floats back, and makes the catch. So Nolte fouls out. Good play by Ulrich as Sabetha prevents any further damage. The Seneca gets a run on a hit, an error, and 3 left on base. We'll get you the Sabetha offensive batting lineup as they come to the plate next. This is a 1-minute timeout. You listen to American Legion Baseball on Kansas Land Radio and online at mscsports.net.